Hi guys, Tim here from ECU Testing. Today we're going to go through a step-by-step process of removing the automatic gear selector dial fitted to the automatic Land Rover Evoque and Discovery. Remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons so you don't miss any new videos. Now here at ECU Testing, we get a number of these gear selectors sent in for issues such as failing to rise, rotate or select gear, which you can find more information on in our video here. But a question we are often asked is, how do you remove it to send it in? Luckily, the process is actually very simple, so we want to show you how you can do it yourself, saving you the hassle of limping all the way to a garage to get it sorted. Let's get straight to it. Step 1. Now first and foremost, disconnect the battery. This is a fundamental step when removing any component on a vehicle, as you don't want any live feeds going through any electrical connectors you may be disconnecting, even when the ignition is off. Step 2. Now this step may be different depending on if you are working on a Land Rover Evoque or a Discovery model. If it's a Discovery, you should be able to ignore this step and move straight on to step 3. However, if you have an Evoque, then you must first remove 2 T20 torque head screws from underneath the storage at the front of the center console. Step 3. Next, remove the center console. The size of this console could lead you to believe that removing it will be a fiddly job, but that couldn't be further from the truth, and you don't even need any specialist tools to get it out. The tip here is to work from the bottom up. This is because it is attached with some spring clips located around the center of the middle storage here. Releasing the console from these clips is simple. Just put the armrest all the way up and pull on either side of the trim until it pops out. You shouldn't have to pull very hard to do this, so if you are feeling a lot of resistance, then stop, in case there are any further screws connecting the console to the car. Another thing to note here is you won't be able to pull the console up very far, as it's connected by a few electrical connectors further up the console, which leads us on to our next step. Step 4. Remove the electrical connectors. There should be 4 overall. 1 on the passenger side, halfway down the console, and 2 on the driver's side in roughly the same place. Release these connectors by pressing in the tab and pulling them free, or you can use a flathead screwdriver to help release the clips if it's easier. Doing this should allow you to pull the console up a bit further so you can see the 4th and final connector. This is located at the base of the gear selector module itself and is a little bit more fiddly to remove. But to release it, first pull the tab down and then push the button inwards, which should allow it to release. Once you have done this, you should be able to simply slide the center console towards you and remove it from the vehicle. Step 5. Now we can move on to removing the gear selector module from the console. Start by removing the 2 T20 screws from either side. Next, remove the 4 7mm bolts at the top and sides. After that, unclip this electrical connector at the bottom, and now you should be able to tilt the plastic housing that holds the gear selector away from the upper console. Whilst doing this, be careful not to damage any of the wiring looms still attached. Finally, remove 4 more 7mm bolts on the gear selector itself, and hey presto, it's out and ready to be sent in to us for a full test, inspection and rebuild with our expert technicians. Once our team have done their magic, we'll send it back to you via tracked courier service. And all you have to do is follow these steps in reverse to install it back to the vehicle. We retain all prior coding whilst carrying out the rebuild, so you won't even need to mess around with programming once you receive it back. Just plug it in and go. We hope you found this tutorial useful. If you did, please drop a like and hit subscribe so you'll be kept up to date with any new how-to and diagnostic tip videos we release. Take care and I'll see you in the next one.